Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes, as usual, wearing clothes. So I haven't posted in a few days, not because I was busy. I just, I lost track of time while I was playing video games all the time. I know it's pretty sad, but I saw the highlights of the Super Bowl. I'm not, once again, not a sports person, but I watched the highlights. So I don't know how long the Super Bowl was, but let's just say like 3 hours. Okay, I don't know. So I watched a 8 minute video, and I basically saw the highlights. Based on the highlights I saw, I'm very disappointed that Taylor Swift didn't win MVP of the Super Bowl. That's probably my biggest downer. I'm also disappointed that she didn't that she wasn't put in the game to play quarterback. It was odd. I don't know. Like, you think if you have Taylor Swift there that you would actually have her play. You know, like I would have put her in the game. It just makes no sense. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a sports guy. I'm just voicing my opinion. But So yeah, and I guess the real highlight of the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl was the shooting at their championship parade. Whatever it's called, when teams win the championship, they have a parade. Yeah, so uh, you know, I think. No, I'm not saying every team should do this, but I mean that's it's kind of cool having a mass shooting at your championship parade. Put it this way, like, you're not gonna remember anything else about it. It's like, yeah, the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. What happened? There was a mass shooting at the parade. Like one person killed, 22 injured. Typical. But and then even with that shooting, um, you know, if you would have like had more Taylor Swift involvement in that parade, that shooting wouldn't happen. You know, like we are as a society utilizing Taylor Swift. She can swing elections. If Taylor Swift publicly backs Joe Biden, Biden is going to win by a landslide. Like, he'll get at least 80% of the votes, at least. And if he doesn't get 80% of the votes, they'll still say he got 80% of the votes. But like, Taylor Swift has to back him. I mean, there's just like so many things. But like, back to the shooting. If Taylor Swift was more involved in that parade, like the guys during the shooting, they wouldn't have even had time to shoot because they'd have been too busy, like, dancing all of her songs or singing along or just like, praising her of her fashion, you know. But yeah, like, we got to start utilizing Taylor more. I mean, if we put Taylor over in Palestine right now, Jerusalem would stop dropping bombs. Guaranteed. Like, there'd be a ceasefire. Like, if you drop Taylor Swift off in the middle of Palestine, there would be a ceasefire. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Same thing with Russia. You put it, it doesn't matter where. You drop Taylor Swift anywhere in Russia or Ukraine, there's a ceasefire. If you drop Taylor Swift in on the west side of, or I'm sorry, the east side of Ukraine, Russia would pull out and apologize. Once again, we are not utilizing Taylor Swift, but I'm not in charge of the world. I don't run things. Once again, I am completely happy playing video games all day, watching K-pop videos on YouTube, and trolling on the internet. I am completely okay with that. So, I'm not telling you to fix the world or contact Taylor Swift. I'm just saying she could solve a lot of these problems. Oh, so did anyone see what happened with Vosh the other day, or the whatever 3 days ago? He's a leftist SJW commentator who likes what leftists like, you know, like um, like he doesn't want to. Okay, he doesn't want an age of consent. Just to put it lightly. So he's for basically treating children like adults. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, he's a sick person. So anyway, he's into children dating adults because he said that I'm not, I'm not saying something he hasn't said. He thinks adults and children should be able to date and it all be legal. Okay, that's. But once again, he's a typical leftist. That's how those people are. Okay, so that's what he believes. But at the same time, he says that people who like anime are pedos. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, he was on a live stream, okay, and he accidentally showed his 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 porn collection, like his folders, his spank bank, his fapping material, and it was all anime chicks. And he had a folder where it was anime chicks banging horses or horses banging anime chicks. So, listen, this is one of the reasons why I love the internet, because it makes me look normal. People like Vosh make me look normal. And I'm sure someone's watching this going, people like you make me look normal. But it's just weird how the people who preach the loudest, have the most to hide. Because, and I don't know a lot about Vosh. I've just seen clips about Vosh making fun of Vosh. Like, there's several channels on YouTube that just are dedicated to making fun of Vosh and, calling him out on his hypocritical stuff and his weird stuff. But I just find it really strange that you have a guy who wants real life adults to be able to date real life children, but if you're an adult that watches anime, there's a problem. It make this make sense. It doesn't. But once again, the internet is full of just all kinds of people. But and I thought like Japanese lesbian armpit fetish porn was bad. But no, there's always something worse. There's always something worse. So, but I actually want to thank Vosh for making me feel better about myself, making me feel like a productive member of society. Like I might have some crazy views, but none of my views involve, um, that type of stuff. Remember, right now at the U.S. border, there's over 80,000 missing children that have crossed the border. Like, when people cross the border illegally, like they document them, give them like an ID or something like that, or a phone, because they have to come back for like a court case. Okay, there's 80,000 children that have come over that are missing. And who is in charge of having the border open like that? The left, Democrats. Those people. This is why I avoid leftist Democrats in general, because they're all disgusting people. Okay? The reason why the border's open, because of child sex trafficking. That's why. Why is there 80,000? I mean, over 80,000 children unaccounted for and missing that have crossed over. I wonder why. Yeah. Exactly. Vote these people out. Anyway, I've said enough. I'll come back later. I'm gonna go eat. Peace.